Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our last installment of our 2020 Vision Workshop. Hopefully by now you've watched the first two videos and you've done the pre-work so that you're ready to do your vision boards either today or tomorrow. I like to do them before the new year so that I can get into the new year, starting fresh with a new vision board. I do one every year, and I am going to share mine with you today. But before we get into the vision board part of it, I want to go over some of the stuff we talked about over the last couple of days, because I was talking with a couple of people about the different categories that I had gone over. And I just want you guys to understand that these are all really just examples. I used, as part of this whole process, I used Darren Hardy's Design Your Best Year Ever, which is a workbook that he created years ago. I don't even think it's in print anymore. But if you are interested, I can probably get you the PDF. I use it with my team just to go over goals and create a plan every year. So the different categories were business, financial, physical, mental, family, spiritual, lifestyle, and relationships. So there can be some crossover between some of those categories. So for example, family and relationships. Well, I have relationships with everybody in my family, right? So there is some crossover there. I think the one that is a little bit of a sticking point for a lot of people is the spiritual one, because spiritual and mental might play along together. It might even cross over a little bit with physical. From what I gather from the examples that were given for this one, I believe that he used the word spiritual in place of religion, because some people are spiritual without being religious. I'm not particularly a religious person. For my spiritual goals, I had put read books on spirituality. I had put maybe reading a book or doing a program with Gabby Bernstein, who is, she's very spiritual. She wrote The Universe Has Your Back and a few other really good books. So I would like to learn more from her. I'm not going to get into like a whole thing about religion, but I don't really know what my beliefs are as far as spirituality. I'm not religious. So I would like to explore that a little bit more. Hi, Lisa. So that was one of my goals, is to explore that a little bit more with Gabby, because I do feel like she's a really good spiritual teacher and leader. I also wrote Figure Out Beliefs because I don't really know what I believe in this area, and to incorporate more law of attraction into my life. So those are my spiritual goals. It's never really been a particularly strong goal of mine to develop that part of my life, but in a well-rounded life, it is part of that. So I'm aware of that. But as far as like the goals that are really important to me, I don't really include like spiritual or religious stuff. So I hope that helps to clarify a little bit. You guys don't need to overthink this at all. Don't feel like, oh, I need to have something for every single category. When I said that in my video yesterday that you should try to have one in each category, that's so that you're not focused on one thing. I have a tendency when I set goals, and you'll see even with my vision board, it's very business focused, because I love my coaching business and my dreams are all connected to that. All of my dreams are connected to my coaching business. So a lot of the stuff that you'll see that I have shared on my vision board has to do with that business. But I do make sure that I incorporate other things, because we want to have a well-rounded life, right? I don't want to just be business and ignore my family and ignore my friends and ignore everybody. So that is, and I can even like go through my goals. I don't mind sharing them with you guys, but a lot of them did not end up on my vision board, just because I have certain things that I really want to focus on. And I keep looking up, because my vision board is directly in my line of sight from where I sit in my office. So just a couple of other things just so that you see. For family, one of my goals is to do a game night with my daughter once a week, a date night with my husband at least once a month, if we can get that. Financial, I have like a credit score that I want to hit. I've been working on getting like really good credit. What else is on here that I can share with you guys? For physical, I put wake up consistently at 5 a.m. That's more of a habit. I guess it's a goal too, but that's a habit that is going to lead into some of the goals that I have for myself. Mental, I have daily personal development, 20 minutes. I'm not always consistent with that, so I'm working towards being more consistent. So if you guys have any other specific questions about that, please feel free. I'm not going to read everything and bore you with all the stuff I want to do. But that's just to give you an idea of some examples from those different categories. But if you're not sure of something and you want some guidance, just shoot me a message and we can talk through it. Okay. So you have written out your vision for the year. You have written out all of the different goals and habits from that vision. And so the next thing you're going to do is simply create a vision board from that. This is actually the fun and easy part. All you're going to do is go through that list and find images that correspond to what you have in that list. The easiest way that I've found to do that is to go online and find pictures, because instead of like thumbing through magazines and you don't really know what you're going to find, you can just Google something and go to images, and whatever you're looking for, like tons of stuff pops up, and then you can find an image that resonates with you. So that's what I do. And you can either do like a regular vision board where you're actually like pasting stuff onto a board, or there are tons of different apps and digital ways that you can do it. You can even do it if you're good with PowerPoint, you can make like a PowerPoint slide and just stick the images into that. I like to have a physical one because I actually like the act of doing it. I do that activity with my daughter. So she and I both make vision boards. Excuse me. She tells me what pictures she wants me to find for her. I'll look and find them. And she'll spend some time designing and pasting and making it like a work of art. And then while she's doing that, I go in and find my images. So I'm going to share with you guys what my vision board looks like, and I'm going to tell you about it. And then basically you guys are just going to take that list and you're going to find your own images, get a poster board, get a big sheet of paper, if you prefer to use an app, you can do it on your phone. The key really with the vision board is to have it someplace that you are going to see it, because it helps to remind you of what you're working towards. So if you're having a particularly bad day or you're really stuck, feeling really stuck, you can look at that vision board and you can pull out your list that I had you make of why all of those things will have an impact on your life, and it will make a difference. It'll help to get you motivated to do the things you need to do to work towards it. So I am going to try to share my screen, which I have never done before. Oh shoot, I don't think it's going to let me do that. Hold on one second. Let me see if I can figure this out. I don't think it's going to let me share my screen. So I guess what I'll do, can I switch this around? Let's see. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. None of this wants to. Okay, so I am just going to turn this around and I'll show you what it looks like. And I'm just going to have you take a little walk with me. So, this is my vision. I'm trying to get it. So, this is my. So, at the top of and in the like, this is my. And being an elite, I, a lot of these other things are going to help. So you'll see that some words on there. These are sort of that to work toward that big goal. So being consistent and everything I do, being being efficient, team strategy that I run. And then I have all these other little things. I don't know if you know, but an idea. one says follow your passion, be the change, get it done, and I will. So just stuff like that. So I like to have little reminders, just like sayings and stuff. A few of the other goals I have there, if you see up in the top corner, I have the final as one I have it that I am working on so that I can a few other things. I'm working towards getting 10,000 followers on Instagram, so I have that on there. I have I'm just a hot mess today. I have we're hoping this year. Robin in California in March, and I'm planning on attending. I also have a Rachel Hollis conference on here. If you don't know her, she's the one who wrote Girl Watch Your Baby. I apologize. What else do I have on here? I have the picture of the passion planner because I'm working really hard at staying organized. So that's something that I'm utilizing. I have a picture of like a very toned stomach and arms because my focus is now that I'm close to my goal weight, I would like stronger and more muscular. I have Coach Summit on there because I'm planning on attending our big coaching conference in New Orleans this year. I have Utah on here, a snowy picture. I'm making you guys super dizzy because I'm a trip to Utah later on. So I think else. I have a picture of the leadership retreat because I hope to earn that. That occurs, I think, in October, November, so I would need to qualify for that. So I just have like a ton of different things on here that I want to achieve. I'm gonna guys back. Hi. So hopefully that at least like gives you guys an idea of what a vision board can and should look like, what you can include. This is yours, so you can make it whatever you want. Like I said, mine is very focused on my business because that is really important to me, and that's going to bleed over into lots of other aspects of my life. The more successful I am in my business, you know, obviously the better off my family is going to be financially. It's just very fulfilling to me and makes me happier. So that's my vision board. If you have any specific questions, but like I said, this is really like the fun and easy part. You're going to take that list of goals and habits that you want to create this year to create that vision that you have for yourself, and you're just going to find some sort of visual representation of each one. You can use words if there are certain words that you want to be really focused on this year. Again, mine were consistent, intentional, efficient, leader, and organized. I just like typed those out in Word and made them like big and pretty, like pretty colors and stuff, and just cut them out and pasted them. So that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions or need help like talking through any of this stuff, please feel free to reach out to me. I love doing this stuff. This is like one of my favorite activities. I've done so many goal setting and vision board workshops, attended and run them both over the years. I just really enjoy it. So let me know if there's anything I can do to help. And I think the key things that are really important are to make sure that that vision board is visible somewhere. So like I said, like I am like, it's right in my line of vision. So I'm working all day and I'm looking up and seeing it, and it's continuing to like inspire me. And also keep that list of why. Why are these things going to impact you? Why are they important to you? Because on the hard days, you don't feel like doing the thing. When I don't feel like getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning, I can remember, oh yeah, but if I do this, then all these awesome things are going to happen. So that's it for the workshop. I'm hoping to do more of these, and I'm also going to do some check-ins with you guys throughout the year. So don't think that this is like a one and done thing. Like, do this vision board, but we want to carry it through the year. Don't just do it for New Year's and be like, okay, cool, I have my resolutions, and then never do anything about it. So I'm going to schedule some regular check-ins, maybe monthly. Maybe we'll do the end of each month just to check in and see how you guys are doing with everything. And we'll go from there. All right, so I'm here if you need anything. Have fun making your vision boards, and I will see you soon. Bye.